So I came across Ultra Blue on a great discount that I just had to pick it up. So I'm so excited to find out if this is actually a good blue fragrance. So let's go ahead and unbox this and do a first impression. Hey, what's going on guys? Hunter here and welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, glad to have you here. And if you are new, what I do is I make fragrance related content. So if you like fragrances, please just hit that subscribe button down below. Be sure to hit that notification bell and also be sure to follow my fragrance Instagram page. But that is right, as you can tell by the intro, I did pick up Ralph Lauren's Polo Ultra Blue, which is a flanker of the original blue. To be honest, I'm not so familiar with the original one, so I'm so excited to try the Ultra Blue out. And I believe this is one of the newer flankers, if not the newest of the blue. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I believe this one was launched in 2018, so not too old there. And yeah, let's go ahead and look at the packaging really quick. It's your typical Ralph Lauren Polo fragrance packaging. You of course have the horse right there, the logo, the fragrance right there as well. And this is a Eau de Toilette concentration. And I did get it in the 4.2 ounce, 125 ml bottle. So this is the bigger of the bottles. I believe they also come in like 2.5s, if I'm not mistaken. And then on the back, you just have some ingredients and information. And on the bottom, I don't know if you can see it, but you do have your batch code right there to authenticate your product and see when your product was produced. Now, I did pick this up at TJ Maxx. I found it over in the clearance section and it looks like it was actually on double clearance. As you can see, it has two red stickers, meaning they put a first red label on it for clearance, which is a little bit higher. No one bought it, so they put another clearance label, even cheaper, on top of that one. And as you can see, it's 32 bucks. And I also got an additional discount on it. So I got this fragrance for $28 for the 125 ml. Now you can't really beat that because I looked on discounters like Max Aroma, Fragrance Net, and they were all selling them anywhere from like 50 to 80 bucks for this size. So that is a bargain if I had to say so myself. So yeah, let's go ahead and open up this cellophane here. All right. I haven't done a first impression and unboxing in quite some time, so I'm excited to do these again. I do actually love doing first impressions of fragrances. They're always fun. So yeah, here's the box. Now the box actually does have a very nice texture to it. It's kind of like a cardboard, but it has a nice texture, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and pop the top of there. All right, and there is our bottle. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, your regular kind of Polo bottle. As you can see, it does have like a, I don't know if it has a blue tint to it or not, but the sides are pretty much like dark blue all the way around. Even, not on the bottom, but yeah, all the way around you do have this like dark blue color. It looks pretty good. Nothing on the back. Of course, you have the Polo horse right there, and then your badge code down below as well. All right, so let's look at the cap. Now the cap is fairly cheap. It's like a very cheap plastic cap. It does click into place very snugly, so you can pick it up by the cap, which you guys know I absolutely love, because if my bottles are in the back, I like to pick them up by the cap and know and be confident they're not gonna obviously fall and collapse and break on the floor. That's not good, but yeah, pretty solid. The glass does seem pretty hefty as well. Nice solid glass too. It does have a little bit of weight to it as well. So, got my handy dandy test strip right here. Let's go ahead and spray Ultra Blue and see what I get from initial blast. Let's go ahead, test out the atomizer. First spray, nothing. Second, there we go. That nice full spray. Atomizer is pretty good. Your typical kind of designer atomizer, not the worst, but not the best by any means. So I am picking it up in the air already. Very blue, very blue. So let's see. Okay, this is good. This is a good summer fragrance. It is coming across somewhat synthetic. I am picking up on like a lot of lemon in here. Yeah, very lemony and almost green as well. Very lemony and green. I don't know if that might be like patchouli maybe, or almost minty as well. It might be like basil. Yeah, that's nice. Wow. Okay, now I did also look at the notes. I saw that it had something called like amber tonic in it. which I've never heard of amber tonic in a fragrance before. I believe it's like a synthetic molecule to represent amber, I believe. So it should bring some kind of warmth to the fragrance. Yeah, probably gonna dry down that nice warm amber, that nice golden amber is probably gonna come through. I'm kind of curious about the amber tonic as well, see how it makes it perform and if it actually comes across like anything like amber. But also what I'm getting in this is like this ocean vibe. Very, very salty fragrance. And to be honest with you, in my collection, I'm not a huge fan of like spring, summer, beachy, ocean mineral fragrances, to be honest, but this is nice to have just in case if I go to the beach or on a nice hot summer day. I think this will work perfect because it is very salty and I don't have many salty fragrances in my arsenal. So yeah, this is very good. I think the only other salty fragrance I have is like a Tom Ford Oud Mineral, which is also good for the beach, but that one is obviously a little bit more darker, more daring. This is your typical, very fresh, citrusy, ocean vibe fragrance. Very nice though, very masculine as well. I think you get some like white musk in here too. So I'm not really picking up, but I can tell it's gonna start transitioning to that kind of fragrance, the woody, musky fragrance. But yeah, that's a nice solid up front. So what I think about Ultra Blue, I think as far as seasons go, obviously you're gonna wanna stick to the warmer climates, like summer, like 100-degree day on the beach, by the ocean. Something along those lines. I mean, this might even work for like a good gym scent. It is coming across very, very clean. Very like mineral-y as well. Which I'm honestly not a really huge fan of like mineral, ozonic fragrances. But this one isn't bad. I don't know if I would really say it's unique. It does kind of smell like a mall scent you find at Macy's, where obviously this is where you will purchase a Polo fragrance, would be Macy's, so that makes sense, of course. But I guess it does have like I do like the green in the top with like the mintiness to it, alongside the saltiness as well, and the amber tonic note in here too, which I cannot wait to try it out on skin especially. But yeah, not bad, especially for the price I got it at for 28 bucks. If you're looking for like a modern masculine blue fragrance for cheap, definitely check out your local TJ Maxx, Marshall, stuff like that, and see if you can find this one. I found mine on the clearance, like I said, and this was the only one they had there. And especially for 125 mil of this, that's definitely not bad at all. I can see myself wearing this one. It's more of like, I would say I probably won't reach this for this a lot since it's not unique. It does kind of smell like a lot of other guys probably will smell similar. But for just like a dumb reach on a hot day, don't really want to waste my like niche fragrances. Just want to spray something cheap and smell good and clean, and I think I would definitely reach for this one. Kind of impressed. Not blown away by any means, but kind of impressed. Like it has nothing on like Chanel's Bleu de Chanel, which is obviously another blue fragrance. But it's clean, it's good. Nothing spectacular, but yeah. It is kind of coming across as far as like age groups goes. Honestly, it's not smelling too youthful to me. It might be because of the greenness to it. Yeah, not too youthful. I would say anybody, not high school really. Maybe stick to like the regular blue. I would say anyone in their, probably in like their older teenage years, 18, 19 and up, I would imagine, will work best for this fragrance. It is coming across very like airy, very kind of light as well, being obviously an Eau de Toilette blue fragrance. You won't expect much like depth, much character. Doesn't really come alive or anything like that, but yeah, kind of light. Kind of curious on how it's gonna work on skin, but yeah, I dig it, guys. This is actually not bad for a blue freshie fragrance by Polo. Now I'm kind of curious how the original blue, I think they have a bunch of blue flankers. Ultra Blue, they just came out with like deep blue or something that's like a parfum, I believe, recently. So a bunch of these blue flankers. Not bad though, not bad by any means, guys. So if you're looking for this fragrance, I would not recommend paying retail for it. Definitely check your discounters or obviously your local TJ Maxx and stuff like that and pick this one up, guys. Yeah, very modern, very good. So yeah, that's gonna wrap up my first impression and quick unboxing of Ralph Lauren's Polo Ultra Blue. Let me know down below if you've tried this one or any of the blue flankers, and let me know your opinions on them. I'm definitely curious. But also leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe down below if you haven't already for future fragrance videos, and I'll catch all you guys in the next upload. Take care, everybody.